Follow the money. It always leads somewhere they didn't want you to look.
In 2020, Berlin Brandenburg Airport, BER, finally opened its doors, nearly a decade behind schedule and with costs soaring to approximately 6 billion euros, more than double the original budget. By 2020, the airport had become a symbol of engineering setbacks and financial mismanagement. This narrative, however, began much earlier, with a promise of transforming Berlin into a major European transport hub. How did a project that aimed for efficiency and modernity become synonymous with delay and overspending? The initial plans for Brandenburg Airport were ambitious. Conceived in the 1990s and with construction commencing in 2006, the airport was intended to replace Berlin's outdated Tegel and Schönefeld airports. It was designed to handle up to 27 million passengers annually, a number that was projected to grow with Berlin's increasing status as a global city. Yet from the outset, challenges arose. The first significant setback came in 2010, when the opening scheduled for 2011 was delayed due to issues with fire safety systems. This marked the beginning of a series of postponements. By 2012, the project's challenges became more acute. An inspection revealed that the fire safety system, a critical component for the airport's operation, was improperly designed. The smoke evacuation system failed to meet legal standards, necessitating a redesign. This problem alone contributed to an additional delay and a significant rise in costs. But fire safety was only one piece of a larger puzzle. As delays mounted, so did financial mismanagement. In 2013, the airport's chief planner admitted that the project was plagued by poor communication and inadequate oversight. The financial implications were stark. Originally estimated at 2.5 billion euros, costs ballooned as technical issues persisted. By 2015, the budget had reached 5.4 billion euros, a figure that would only continue to increase. The increasing financial burden prompted public scrutiny and criticism from various sectors, including politicians and the media. The airport became a focal point for debates on efficiency and governance. In 2017, a report by Germany's Federal Audit Office found that mismanagement had led to spiraling costs and inefficiencies. The report highlighted that the airport's planners had failed to account for complexities in construction and had underestimated the scale of logistical challenges. By the time the airport opened in 2020, the total cost had risen to 6 billion euros, with taxpayer money covering the excess. Despite its troubled history, BER now handles over 36 million passengers annually. The airport's delayed opening and inflated costs continue to pose a critical question for policymakers and citizens alike. How can future infrastructure projects avoid similar pitfalls? As Berlin Brandenburg Airport operates today, it stands as a testament to both ambition and caution, a reminder of what happens when planning does not meet reality. The unraveling of Berlin Brandenburg Airport's plans did not occur in isolation. The broader context of Germany's infrastructure projects during this period reveals a pattern of delays and cost overruns. For instance, Stuttgart 21, a railway and urban development project, also faced significant setbacks. By 2018, it was 7 years behind schedule, and its costs had nearly doubled, from 4.5 billion euros to 8.2 billion euros. Comparisons with other European projects further emphasize the magnitude of BER's challenges. London Heathrow's Terminal 5, despite its complexity, was completed on time and within its £4.3 billion budget in 2008, though some sources note initial delays. As the BER project moved into 2018, another layer of complexity emerged. Allegations of corruption surfaced, with state prosecutors investigating potential bribery and fraud linked to construction contracts. Reports indicated that some contractors might have received preferential treatment, which exacerbated delays and inflated costs. These allegations, while never fully substantiated in court, added to the public's distrust and the project's tarnished reputation. The investigation underscored the necessity for transparency in large-scale public projects. In response to the growing criticism, authorities implemented a series of reforms. By 2019, a new management team was appointed, tasked with streamlining operations and ensuring accountability. One of their first moves was to adopt a stricter project management framework, which included regular audits and more stringent oversight. This shift, while necessary, came too late to prevent the ballooning costs, but was a crucial step toward restoring confidence. Even as the airport finally opened in 2020, the shadow of its troubled past loomed large. Berlin-Brandenburg Airport was operational, but at a cost that extended beyond financial figures. The delays had impacted Berlin's economic landscape, affecting tourism and business investments. Competitors like Amsterdam's Schiphol and Paris's Charles de Gaulle airports had capitalized on the delays, strengthening their positions as international hubs. By 2021, BER had begun to stabilize its operations, but the lessons from its construction phase remained pertinent. A key takeaway was the importance of integrating technological solutions early in the planning process. New airports in other regions, such as Istanbul's new airport, which opened in 2018, showcase the benefits of advanced technology in managing passenger flow and operations efficiently. In light of these developments, policymakers and infrastructure planners worldwide are left to ponder: can the challenges faced by BER be attributed solely to its scale, or do they reflect broader systemic issues in public infrastructure projects? The story of Berlin-Brandenburg Airport continues to serve as a case study in the complexities of modern infrastructure development, urging a re-evaluation of how such projects are conceived and executed in the future. By 2022, Berlin-Brandenburg Airport had settled into its role as a functional international airport. However, the echoes of its tumultuous journey continue to resonate. The total cost of €6 billion, nearly 2.5 times the initial estimate, remains a stark reminder of the project's early missteps. Despite its operational status, the airport's protracted development period left an indelible mark on Germany's infrastructure narrative. The reforms implemented post-2019 began to bear fruit. Stricter oversight and accountability measures helped streamline operations and prevent further cost overruns. These measures also restored some public confidence, yet the financial and reputational scars lingered. The airport serves as a cautionary tale for future public projects, highlighting the critical importance of robust planning and execution. The narrative of Berlin-Brandenburg Airport is not unique, but part of a broader tapestry of infrastructure challenges faced globally. The issues of BER echoed in other large-scale projects, such as the aforementioned Stuttgart 21, and even international endeavors like Spain's Castellón Airport, which also suffered from delays and financial overruns. Such projects underscore a common theme: the complexities and unpredictabilities inherent in modern infrastructure development. As BER stabilized, its passenger numbers began to align more closely with projections, reaching over 36 million annually by 2023. However, it struggles to catch up with the rapid expansions of competitors like Istanbul's new airport, which had already established itself as a major hub with advanced technological integration. These dynamics prompted a re-evaluation of infrastructure strategies, not just in Germany, but across Europe. The implications of BER's journey extend beyond financial figures. The delays impacted Berlin's economic growth potential during a critical period, diverting investments and opportunities to other cities. The reputational damage also cast a shadow over Germany's engineering prowess, traditionally regarded as a benchmark for precision and efficiency. As we conclude the story of Berlin-Brandenburg Airport, one pivotal question remains: what systemic changes are necessary to ensure that future infrastructure projects avoid similar pitfalls? The lessons learned from BER's saga are clear. Transparent planning, adaptable technology integration, and rigorous oversight are imperative. Yet the challenge lies in translating these lessons into actionable strategies that can withstand the multifaceted pressures of modern infrastructure projects. In the end, Berlin-Brandenburg Airport stands as both a symbol of ambition and a testament to the complexities of large-scale project execution. Its story challenges planners and policymakers to critically assess the frameworks that guide infrastructure development and to consider whether the existing models are equipped to handle the demands of an increasingly interconnected world.